Bam! Now you have historical dividend data from the Polygon.io API in Python. Finance family, it's your other brother Adam Givebags, and today I'm going to show you how to get historical dividend data in Python from the Polygon.io API. So open your trusty Google and search Polygon API. Here we got Polygon.io. Click in there, it's going to take you to the website. I'm going to link my other videos up here where you can see how to get started with the website to get your API key so you can start developing. Here under docs, let's click open REST API docs, and then client libraries. Here just click open your Python client library. It'll bring the GitHub up, and then here open the read the docs. So we're going to need our read the docs here and then our Polygon documentation. So in our Python docs, if you click under get started, first we have our pip install instructions. So you can go ahead and pip install. If you haven't pip installed already and you're using Anaconda, just click under environments here, and then under the base here, click the play button and open a terminal here. Go ahead, paste the command in, run that, get that going, and then click back once it's done and open your spider. So we're back to the Python docs. So scroll down a little bit. We're going to be accessing a paginated endpoint. So we're going to copy this block of code from down here. We're going to make some modifications to it. So I basically just pasted it right here, but this is with all the modifications. I'll walk you through everything. So here we are on our script. We've pip installed Polygon API client already. Now here I've just imported some modules. These are going to be from the documentation, so no problem. And then here's our API key. I'm importing it from a separate file, or you can just paste the API key directly here when you're creating a client. Now here we're going to assign a stock ticker that we're going to get historical dividend data from. Then we're going to make some modifications. So here's the block I told you to copy. So you see this empty list here called trades. We're going to call this div data. So it's going to be div data equals empty list. And we're also going to change that out here and then here as well. So we'll check this out in the script right here. So I also have another empty list, and then I've also assigned a counter here so we can kind of keep track of our for loop. Here we are with our block from the docs. But we've changed out this function here is list dividends. So let's take a look at our list dividends function in the documentation. So here in our Python docs, we have under references list dividend. So let's go ahead and expand that and take a look here. So here we have our client.list dividends. It's also going to take a ticker, and then there's a bunch of other parameters. If you don't provide it a ticker, it'll bring you back all the dividend data that it can get its hands on. It'll probably take a while to run, even if you set the limit parameter to 1,000. So we're just going to use one ticker Apple for demonstration purposes. So here we have our ticker parameter is going to be stock ticker Apple, and then we're setting our limit to 1,000. If you do several tickers, you might want to set your limit to higher so it just runs faster. So next what we're going to do here is we're taking our empty list from above, and then we're adding our object to the list. So here's T from our for loop. We're going to add that to the list. Now the next thing we're going to do, which is going to be helpful for later, is we're going to create a quick tuple that's going to have two data points in it. It's going to have the X dividend date, and then it's also going to have the cash amount of the dividend. So we're going to put this tuple into a list called dividend history so that we can do more data analysis on dividend history later. Now here we're just going to print out our counter so we can keep track, and then we're going to increment our counter, no problem. All right, so let's go ahead and run that code, see what happens. Bang, it runs really fast. Let's take a look at our dividend data here. So it returns back a whole bunch of data, and we can see it's in a list. So let's take a look at the dir function. The first item of the list, it looks like we have cash amount, declaration date, and then a bunch of other information here that's going to be useful for us. So we can just quickly use this block to take a look at some of the information. The first item in that list, Apple went xdiv on, here's the date, and then the dividend was 23 cents. Okay, so that's good for us to know. So if we look at the variable dividend history, we have a bunch of date time objects, and then we have cash amounts. So we're going to want to reverse this so that when we plot it out, it looks correct. And then next, we're just going to create a data frame, which is just going to be called dividend time series here. We're just going to quickly set the index, and then let's take a look at our data frame here. We have a data frame that starts with the earliest time period. Then we have our cash dividend history right here. So we have a date and a cash amount. Let's go ahead and plot this data frame so that we can take a look at our dividend data here. Bang, bang, here we have Apple's dividend history here. Look, this suspiciously straight looking line is probably because there's missing data. So the timestamp just jumps up, but then you can see here when they had a stable dividend policy here, what it looks like there. So if we just check the data, we can see here from 1995 to 2012, there is that data missing. So that's why you see on this graph here, it's a clean sloping line rather than these step ups here. Bam, now you have historical dividend data from the Polygon.io API in Python. If you have a list, now you can get all the dividend data for all the stocks on your watch list and blah, blah. voila, do whatever you want with it, fam. This is just another video in the Polygon IO API series. Stay tuned for more. Yeah, my blessing. Let's get these bags.